Hello and welcome. You're here with Brothers Forge Gaming, and oh boy, has it been a day of days for gaming. Not only have we taken down one, not two, but three platinums. If you guys have been tuning in, we did Horizon Chase Turbo, Idle Champions, and now this fabulous game right here. I was hoping to get the stream going so you could see the beginning. It's a very recognizable story. We're just gonna say two brothers. One's good, one's evil. Well, I suppose they might both be good, but one is turned evil by a all-consuming chef hat that forces the one brother to make evil creations such as you see yourself here. This is a fantastic game, The Perils of Baking. It's a download on the PS4, and it's a free-to-play, or sorry, it's not a free-to-play game. It is on sale in the PS in-store. It might as well be free. It's only $3.99. I believe it's regularly $9.99, which is a great price. We're going to go over some of the levels. Realistically, I said Platinum Trophy Guide on this. Realistically, it's a very high percentage Platinum. It's actually the only Platinum Trophy I've ever seen listed as a common. I want to say it's like 56%, possibly over. It's definitely over 50. I want to say 56%, something like that, which is insane because like I said, I've never seen a platinum listed at common level. But that's beyond the point. If you're a trophy hunter, if you're out there, you want to get your first platinum, or you don't even care about that at all, right here is a very fun game. There are 40, as you can see here, 41 levels. I'm not sure if there's more. If you saw on the front of that, it was 101% completion. I'm not sure if there are other levels. If you look around the map, there's definitely places that looks like you can go, but that could just be design. We're gonna warp back to the beginning. This is the secret world. So these are, you find, okay, so to get the platinum in this game, you're looking at, that's cool. See, I didn't even see this. I don't know if this unlocked until you went to the very end of the game and found the last secret world, because either I missed it or I didn't see it. But as you can see, it has an overworld map. There's a retro-inspired game, very great. It reminds you of excellent games of old. Of course, Mario Brothers comes to mind right away, instantly. It has catchy chiptune music. There are slight variations, but I believe what you're hearing is possibly, yeah, that's the main overworld. And then I think there's, maybe 2 or 3 different tunes in the different levels. So yeah, basically what you're going to do to complete the Platinum Trophy, you got to beat all the levels. You have to find all the bonus worlds, all the secret worlds, and then you have to beat all those. Well, you don't really have to beat the bonus levels. You just have to find them. And then the secret worlds you got to beat. They are tough. Probably as tough as some of the later stages in the game. So if you can beat the later stages in the game, you shouldn't have a problem with the secret levels. And I don't know, I just get this Candyland vibe. I am a huge fan of board games. Really, Candyland was one of the great games. All kids enjoy playing that. Grew up playing fun games like that. Chutes and Ladders, Hi-Ho Cheerios, Candyland, Monopoly, you name it. Great games. But this, like I said, this is such a fantastic game. If you enjoy platforming games, if you enjoy retro games, or you just like having a good time, you're looking at a wonderful investment of your money right here. So much fun, playable. I started out playing this game, like a lot of games, the progression level, it really spikes towards the end. Very similar to old games, great games of old. I started out playing this thing. Oh, this is gonna be so easy. I was hoping this could be something, that not like such savvy gamers could play, like invested gamers, basically casual gamers would be able to play and enjoy it. And that's true in the early stages, but it does get rather challenging toward the end. So that's a mark of an excellent retro-inspired game. As this pixel art, chiptune animation, so much great stuff. So we're just gonna get into it right here. Okay, so as you can see, everything is in the game for you. It tells you, well, you've got how to play. So you've got all. I didn't even look at that. I probably should have. I didn't know you could move. I didn't even know you could swing the frying pan. That's pretty cool. Oh, and you can run. So, okay. So I was running with holding triangle, but you can also run and throw a pan. It looks like. So that is very cool. So yeah, maybe that stuff would have helped me. But right there, so how to play, tells you how to do that. It tells you which bonus rooms you found, which warps, so forth and whatnot. There is a trophy for collecting a certain amount of food. There's 3 or 4 different trophies there. Most of the trophies are for beating the levels, beating the bosses, beating and finding the secret levels and bonus levels. That's the majority of your trophies. And like I said, right here it's going to tell you. Actually, I'm not sure if you click on it. Let's see. I thought it told you, maybe if you haven't. So basically, you just have to look at the door. If there's a X on it, it means there's either a bonus level or a secret level that you have not found. Straightforward. This is probably the most tricky trophy in the game. It's called Overworld Death. Okay, so as you pass by, you get your candy corn fish that tries to get you. What you want to do is try to time that to where he's hitting you as you go by. And I don't know if I can get it to proc me. I thought I could after the fact. You just have to run back and forth a bunch. I'm not sure. So you got to sit here and play with this till he bites you basically in the butt as you're walking by. There it was. So if you saw that, that's how you trigger that. That was probably the only trophy in the game that wasn't completely straightforward. Because Overworld Death, it kind of gives you a hint in the title. I'm sure there's multiple walkthroughs and things like that on this game. Like I said, with a common rank as a platinum, that's, you got to think there's a lot of coverage on this. Great game. This is the first time I've seen it or played it though. I've seen it around in the store on sale, but the thumbnail for it makes it look kind of, I don't even know, not like a game like this. I was glad I finally took the time to invest some time and take a look into it. Basically, you've got your standard platforming levels. You've got, as you can see here, there's minecart levels. Who doesn't enjoy a minecart level? And then also there's levels where you're holding on to a balloon. And then of course castle boss fight levels. And again, your standard platforming levels. Oh, and underwater levels. So it has all the great levels that you would expect in a game like this. We're just going to walk around. We're going to take a look. We're going to show you. I really enjoy games like this. It reminds me of, this map reminds me a little bit of MC Kids, which is a great game on NES. I want to say it's also co-op. So, I mean, that is a really fun game if you haven't had a chance to play that. But like I said, by far, this game is so worth getting. I bought it, I think I got it yesterday, and I've just been playing it as much as I can, wanting to get that platinum. It didn't take too long. Very fun game. So like I said, as you're cruising through here, you've got some different things. The boss fights aren't terribly hard. They're basically all the same with progressing stages and more health or something like that. Like the boss, it just does a couple different mechanics, and then, you know, at the end, it's a culmination of everything. And then this, it's a final confrontation. It's actually, the boss fight on this is very difficult. I don't want to spoil anything. So like I said, why don't I take a look at one of these levels? We'll go, what do you guys want to see? You want to see a minecart level? You want to see a swimming level? I don't know. You tell me what you want to see. I think maybe I'll just go to the first world. I mean, you know what? Who doesn't like a good minecart level? Who does not want to see a good minecart level? Let's do that right now. I know that's what you want to say, and I like this too. Ragged Rails. Interlevel. It's a no hat zone. You get your, basically your first trophy right there when you do that. So as you can see, fun little minecart level. There are, when I first started playing this, I was thinking, oh man, it's gonna be a completionist game. You're gonna have to get every coin, you're collecting cookies. Every coin, every cookie, every bonus coin. That's not the case. Like I said, there's a trophy for collecting a certain amount of the food, but over time you're gonna get that from playing. You know, it doesn't require any more grinding than you're probably gonna do unless you're just a whiz at this game and you're skipping on cookies for some reason as you're going by. Anyway, I ended up with almost double the amount I needed. Oh, I missed it. But yeah, you get full power up if you get the bake. But yeah, I truly think this game is a ton of fun. Oh no. At the end of each stage, that's cool too. There's the number of the stage you're on. I found that interesting. Complete. Oh, my apologies, anybody who's left a comment. I got ahead of myself and forgot to bring up the chat, and it looked like it crashed or something. It's late, I know. I was just so excited. It's been a great day in gaming. A lot of time when I game, I've had a good amount of time to game and invest in gaming today, so it has been a wonderful day. I hope everyone else has had also a very good day. Sunday is one of my favorite days, if not favorite day. It has to be the favorite day. I don't know. Friday's a pretty good day too. But anyway, so yeah, we checked that out. We're powered up. We're gonna take a look. Let's take a look at underwater. You know what? Why don't we just take a look at all the different, styles of levels? I do like the candy corn fish. I want to say there's a trophy for throwing a projectile into there, into the water vent. So that's a pretty straightforward trophy. And then again, the hidden and bonus rooms aren't terribly difficult to find. They are basically where you would expect them to be. If you have any experience in these kinds of games, a lot of time there'll be a cookie kind of over in this corner, not this one, but a corner like this, and it'll look out of place, and you go, okay, it's telling you where it is. It's somewhat obvious. They're not very hidden. Don't think you're gonna have to, kill yourself trying to find these. They're very straightforward. If you miss one, just go back to the level and get it. I think the most I've had to do is a couple of different runs trying to find it. Very, very fun game. I can't say enough about it. I wish there was more games like this to play at such a great price. I'm sure there is. Maybe I'm not aware of them. I'll have to take a look in the store. But for something simple, if you're just looking to kind of space out, watch, have some fun, playing a game, without doing anything too taxing, this is an excellent game. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like here. I don't think this is one. But see how those were kind of out of place? That might mark a bonus room or something. So the levels aren't huge. You're going to be able to go through the levels relatively easily without much resistance. Once you get the chef hat, man, you're just powered up. You're ready to go. Chucking pans, doing all that. Of course, you got to watch out for spikes. I liked this right here too. I want to get one of these. We want to set up a movie night, popcorn, all that. So friends of the channel, things like that, stick around. We're going to try to start bringing some watch party kind of style things, maybe some live stream events where we're just chilling watching movies. But I'm not too sure on the legalities of all that. That stuff might get blocked, but hey, if you join in for the stream, maybe you'll get to see it. Hopefully it won't get us in any hot water. We're just looking to have fun and enjoy that with ourselves, with each other. So yeah, anyhow, look forward to that. Hopefully having that set up here sometime this fall. At least get something. We've been jamming on collecting VHS tapes. It's a lot of fun. We had a swap meet was it like a week or two ago now. If you guys haven't had a chance or you are interested, check that out. It's on our Facebook page. We have a couple posts there about that and what went down there. Like I said, take a look back about a week or two to find that. If you guys are interested in that. But yeah, VHS collecting's fun. We are obviously huge game collectors, fans, enjoy gaming. It's what we do. It's very fun. It's near and dear to us, something we've always done. But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I'm happy that a lot of people are getting into retro gaming and games are becoming popular. Retro gaming, game collecting is becoming popular. Hopefully the people collecting are doing it for the right reasons, not just to hoard it and jack up the price. Of course that's going to happen, but I like to think the majority of people out there getting these games, finding these games, they want it for their private collections, or they want to actually play the game, something like that. But the downside of that is that there may be those people out there doing it just for pure profit, which, more power to you. But that brings me to talking about how that's going to cause an increase in prices, you know what I mean? So you kind of just got to go, at least for me, I'm on a gaming on a budget, collecting on a budget. You got to go where the value is. And oh yeah, so another no hat zone. If you guys have played Balloon Fight, this very similar, great game on NES Arcade Classic, NES Black Label. But yeah, anyway, you got to go where the value is. You know what I mean? So right now, it used to be. I'm sure back in the day, you could go to the thrift store, find Nintendo games, complete in box for 50 cents, $1, whatever, a quarter. You could get a whole box of them at a yard sale for a couple bucks. There's a box with a system, all that crap. $5 for freaking what would probably cost you $1,000 now. So you just got to go where the value is. And recently we've been finding value in VHS tapes. Not only have I been trying to collect stuff for my daughter, Disney VHSs and stuff, because the DVDs, the kids kids are tough on those, and the fingerprints and all that. They'll destroy your DVDs real quick, and so that's not something we want to see happen. But also, you know, I grew up with VHS, so I thought it would be cool to have my daughter enjoy those as well. So kind of through that process, I've been collecting them over the last few years, trying to get back some of the stuff. I had a few, saved a few of the good ones, some of the Disney ones, the originals, the classics. But on that venture, you know, we've been finding more and more, and trying to, obviously ending up with more than we wanted, but that's what makes the swap meet so cool, is a place to trade and you know, maybe buy or sell a little bit, meet some cool people, that kind of thing, get some tapes that you've been looking for. I know Double Dragon on VHS commands is a rather high price, The Wizard, and again, if you're out there shopping for value, I mean, VHS, there's some value out there. You might think it's hilarious that people even still mess with that, but some things, I mean, it's like old gaming. You want to play original Mario on your original Nintendo. You know, it's kind of the same thing. You want to watch some movies. My daughter really enjoys Care Bears. It's so much. I think it's better watching it on VHS on a small, 12-inch TV, something like that. I've got a combo. You know, it's built-in VCR into the TV. It's pretty cool. Real small. It's just something about it. Watching it on that, even though, you know, hey, I could go watch it on the big screen, whatever. But just something about that environment. I don't know. Maybe I'm sentimental. Maybe it's nostalgic or something for me. But you know, for me, that's the best way to watch those films, and a lot of stuff too that hasn't even made it to DVD, or maybe never will make it to DVD. So there's just all these layers of collecting, and game collecting has really just opened my eyes to wanting to branch out and collect more. Obviously, my main focus is going to be on games. I don't have unlimited funds, unfortunately, but I feel like cinema and gaming go very hand in hand. One nice thing about gaming is that it does incorporate so many different, you know, genres, so many different walks of life in pop culture references. It just seems to tie in with so many other things besides just gaming itself. But cinema directly, I mean, how many movie games are there? You know, games into movies, movies into games. It doesn't really go that way too often, where the movie comes out and it's made into a game, but that's not to say it doesn't happen. And it's not to say the games that were made into movies were all that great. I think it's kind of a joke, some of those, but you know, I still like them. Doom, Resident Evil, those kinds of things, Silent Hill. Although they're not the greatest, but they're worth a watch if you haven't seen them. Alright, level 9 complete. So now that I've been rambling on forever, that's a look at the different levels. So we got our minecart level, we got our water level, we got balloon level, and I don't remember if I did just a standard level, but you know, you get the idea. And yeah, that's basically a look at the game. If you guys have any questions, I know I didn't really go over too many of the trophies, but there are quite a few for the game. But like I said, you're going to get most of those just playing the game. I want to see if I reset the game. Hopefully it doesn't reset my file, but I want to get this story on. I wanted this to be on the front of this video, but check this out, guys. Like I said, you might recognize the story. It's very similar. I want to say thanks for hanging out. You've been with Brothers Forge Gaming here on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see, and check back for more Platinum Trophy Guides. We'll see you on the next run.